naturally grow blonde hair out of their head. That's not y'all. All right? That's not y'all. So
you're saying that it's a white thing, but if the black people were the first people on earth, then how is that a white thing?
The reason why he's saying it's a white thing is because when our sisters do it, they're not doing it to follow after black women with blonde hair. Like your hair is straight, right? We do not see white women go buy afro hair and put it on the top of their head. Our sisters go and buy blonde hair, straight hair. They do it because of what? Because of this BS right here, sister. What we telling you is not out of hatred. We actually out here because we really love you, seriously. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm telling you real talk. It pains us to come out here and see our sisters have to be in here. We should be the ones to protect y'all.
Right.
We trying to bring y'all into a place where you can get that. But in order to get there, sister, we got to tell you the things that you're doing wrong. We was on the other side. Our wives, so you can understand, I have a wife. My wife used to put blonde in her hair. My wife used to wear straight hair. My wife used to wear pants. But we changed and now we living better. We extending that to y'all, sis. So please, when the officer is trying to explain to y'all, look, you gotta stop having the blonde. You gotta stop putting on pants. He's not doing it to bash you. He's not asking you questions. I know. But now I'm on my righteous rant. So you gotta listen just like we listen to your righteous rant. All right. So look, we out here trying to help, sis. So just allow. Y'all say that y'all know what tribe y'all from. Y'all been watching online, so you know everything. So, which congregation did you go to?
IUIC.
Where? Which one?
It was in
In
Hollywood.
Hollywood. So what made you stop?
Y'all said something that my mom didn't agree with.
Who was your mother?
You don't know her, I don't think so. Rebecca.
Okay, huh?
Her name is
Rebecca, Sister Rebecca. So there was something that was said to Rebecca that she didn't like and that she took. So are you living with your mother now? No. So now guess what? You know everything now. So now it's time for you to come back home. You out of mommy's house now. Now you an adult. Now you get to make the decisions, right? Sister Rebecca is no longer there. Now you're there. So what you gonna do? We got a school open for you, sis.
Yeah, but we didn't agree with it either.
Oh, so you ain't agree with what?
I'm not sure if it's all locations, but it was like y'all were mixing up teaching false doctrine.
Okay, so now think about it, y'all. Y'all left because of the new moon. Okay, since you have left, are you keeping any of the other commandments? So now think about it. I want you to really digest what you told me. Y'all left because of the new moon. But when you left, it's not like you keep the new moon now. Even the new moon that you believed in is no longer being kept. Right. So there's a problem. But now think about it. Now let's flip the coin. Let's use our brains. The people who you left for teaching the wrong new moon, are they keeping the new moons now? Yes. Are they keeping the Sabbath now? Yes. Do they have fringes on their clothes? Yes. Are they women in dresses? Yes. So when Christ returns, which one of us gonna get judged? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. That's the question you gotta ask. So now we're gonna get some scriptures. Go to it. Hebrews chapter 10. We were just reading it earlier. Sinning willfully. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 26. Watch this. So sisters, again, Amber and Angelica, I understand there was things that was brought out that you couldn't understand. But now the Most High is so merciful. Y'all know what tribe you're from. You know everything. The only problem is now you're not congregating. The only person that y'all got is each other. But there's a place where you can come that people gonna have your back. So watch this. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully.
So now you may try to justify yourself in your mind. Well, I left because I didn't like the doctrine that they taught. But now you're sinning willfully because of that. You won't be justified, sister. You won't. You would have been in better case to be there and be like, you know what, I don't understand it no more, but I do understand that they keep the Sabbath. I do understand that they keep the dietary law. I do understand the men in there, if they have sex with me, they're going to make me their wife. Y'all was in a place where you were safe. But one thing you didn't understand, because guess what, the new moon doctrine that we teach is the correct way. The Bible says that, the matter of fact, we're going to show you that after we read this. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 26. If we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
You cannot ask for forgiveness now if you don't actually change. There's no more sacrifices, y'all. Now give me Sirach chapter 43 about the new moon. We just gonna put the nail in the coffin for that. When the understanding of the new moon came out and a lot of people fell off, all of the people, listen to what I say when I say this, and listen carefully. All of the people who left, they are no longer keeping any commandments. They're not keeping commandment number 1. And guess what? If you don't believe me, just use yourself as the rubric. Y'all left because of that, and now guess what? Here we are. You got to look at it spiritually. That's the judgment of the Lord. But the Lord is so merciful, he's telling you now it's time to come back, Amber. Right. Now it's time to come back, Angela. Now it's time to do things the right way. You came out here, you realized that the world does not work. So now it's time to come back home. Now let's show you about the new moon. Read.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 43, verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season.
So the Most High made the moon to serve in her seasons. When the Most High created the moon, was it dark or was it light? That's a real question. If you don't know, you can say that as well. It's not to bash you. I'm really just trying to gauge what y'all know. Was it light or was it dark? When he created, it was dark. Give me that. Go to Genesis. He created. There you go. You in the spirit. Watch this.
Verse 14. Read. And God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of the heaven.
Let there be darkness.
Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven."
No, let it be. He created. It was dark. It was not light yet.
Let there be lights in the firmaments of the heavens.
Read.
To divide the day from the night.
So what divided the day from the night was the sun and the moon. And they were what? What did the Bible say they were? They were lights. They were lights. They were lights. They were lights. Now go to Sirach chapter 43. Watch this.
The book of Sirach chapter 43 verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of time.
Read.
And a sign of the world.
Read.
From the moon is the sign of feast.
So from the moon, when he created it, when it was brand new, it was a what? It was a light. It was a light. It was when he first created it, he didn't create it dark. And then he said, all right, now in a few days, we're going to turn the lights on. He created 2 lights. And those lights were to be signs for a feast. If I got the lights off, what kind of sign am I showing you? There's nothing to show you. But when it's fully bright, that lets you know, hey, now is the time for the feast. That's what the Bible is telling you. Read on.
From the moon is a sign of feast.
It's a sign of feast. How could a sign, with a sign, have you ever seen a sign trying to tell you something and it was dark? When the stores open up, so you could understand, and the open sign is on, is the open sign lit or is it dark? It's lit to let you know that this is the time. The same thing with the moon. The Most High is a genius. He created the light to show you that this is the time of the feast. Read on.
From the moon is a sign of feast.
Read.
A light.
A what?
A light.
No, a darkness.
A light that decreaseth in her perfection.
So the moon is a light that starts off light and it decreases in its perfection. Meaning when time goes on, it starts to decrease. All right? That's how you know the sign of the feast. Now, I could understand, listen, it was something new when it was y'all time. Y'all didn't understand it. Y'all was children at the time. How old are you? You're 21. So at that, in 2018, you was what? 14, 13, something like that? You was a teenager. What about you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. So you was even younger, right? So y'all wasn't at the age of reason, so that you had to do whatever mommy and daddy did. But now you guys are adults. So now what you gonna do? You got to come back to the congregation. All praises. That's what we want. And we're going to make sure we get your information. And we're going to hold you accountable to that. All right, sis? Because guess what? We don't want y'all in here. We got programs where, you already know you've been there. But things have changed. But we got more people in the congregation now. We got a bigger congregation now. We got more captains now. We got more officers now. And we got more young men that's raising themselves up. So y'all can come in there, y'all raise yourselves up, and y'all can get from out of here and then get into a righteous relationship. You understand? That's our prayer to the Lord.
Right.
So that our sisters don't got to go through this.
Right.
That's why we here. That's why we ain't out here to bash, make a video. We out here because we actually care.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom. What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is